30 years of trade data. Three starkly different economic paths. From 1994 to 2025, numbers tell why some economies surge while others struggle. Pakistan faces 22% unemployment rate with 44.7% poverty rate. We need 7 to 8% of annual GDP growth to absorb the youth bulge. So what's the solution? The solution lies in export-led growth, as proven by 30 years of trade data. For instance, China. In 1994, China's total exports were $0.12 trillion, and by 2024, their exports grew to $3.79 trillion. And from 1994, China's total trade was only $231 billion, and by 2024, China's total trade had grew to approximately $7 trillion. Moreover, in 30 years, China lifted 800 million people out of poverty with an annual GDP growth rate of 9%. Now coming to Vietnam. In 1996, Vietnam's total exports were $9.5 billion, and by 2024, their exports reached $429 billion. So how did China and Vietnam do it? Well, they pursued an export-led industrialization, diversified their export base, and took advantage of their local home structures. When we talk about Pakistan, in 1994, Pakistan's total exports were $6.8 billion, and by 2025, it reached $40.5 billion. When we make a comparison with Vietnam, both countries had a total trade of around $21 billion in 1996, but by 2024, Pakistan's total trade reached only $111 billion, while Vietnam, well, it reached around $828 billion. That's a big difference between both countries. So where things go wrong? That's a question we need to ask. So what went wrong with Pakistan? Marred by structural weaknesses such as a narrow export base, import substitution failures, and macroeconomic stability that resulted in chronic fiscal deficits. For Pakistan, the path forward is clear. Diversify exports beyond textiles, invest in value-added manufacturing, rationalize energy tariffs, and enhance competitiveness of exports. Exports competitiveness isn't a destiny, it's a choice that Pakistan needs to make. Thank you.